1, 2, 3.
One, a chance.
I
told America I was refusing presidency pandemonium
on only hard because
broke
they're
loose
traveled
at
so
the
much.
room
Good
for
things the bus
president
was air
headquarters
conditioned.
in the grand
And later that
ballroom
evening, I
of
got
a
home.
Grand
Andrew
Hotel in
still
Madison,
hadn't come back.
Wisconsin.
Mommy and Daddy and
That's
Brother
the town I
weren't
lived in
either.
the 2 centuries
dropped,
since
and
George
then
Washington was
sugar
elected our first
They were
president.
gone to a market and one
No
day
candidate had ever
and the
used his
television I pitched
acceptance speech
in the
to say he didn't
kitchen
want the job. After all, cameras flashed
And
like
I
fireworks.
took
Reporters went
the glass
running
into
to
the
the
living room,
telephones to
into
their
the door.
newspaper
Andrew
and changed the headlines from moon
to
moon winds.
I finished the milk and took the glass
And
into
quit.
the
Television guys were elbowing each
I
other
always buy some paper
each other out of the way, trying to get
I think
to me
maybe she just
for
wanted an
interviews.
excuse. And lost some living.
My friend and camping manager Lane
Summer, I had better
Bernard
do,
just
but I
started
wasn't tired to read
that
to her today. I go on
The
up
girl-
the porch and I stood
girl
in the
I
yard.
had
They
chosen
chest,
to be my
they
first
tossed
baby
the
Chelsea
newspaper against the screen,
Daniel started
and
screaming
get
as
and
if she
get
seen a
aloud.
monster.
And I
My
knew
mom was
almost
in
the
shock.
most
She had to
was
be taken
almost
to the
dead.
hospital.
She hid it when I went up to my room and finished my homework.
Some people thought I was joking,
She
others
could
was crying. People were running around as if someone had pulled the fire alarm. Everybody was
I'm glad
acting
I'm home.
like the words was
Glad
coming out.
to be home.
The
I
world was
guess
coming to
I
an end. I
went
just laughed.
downstairs.
I
Hi, I
stood
said.
at the
Hello,
podium,
son. Mama did
watching
not think you'd
everything
be
swirl
home. I
around
think
me
your bike
and laughed.
if Andrew borrowed it
It
again.
was such a relief.
I
The
stopped.
election was over. I didn't care what happened.
What was that
I
before,
never
or
really
did
wanted
you
to be
deliver
president in the first
the
place.
papers, Daddy asked, giving me a pat on the head. When I sat
That night, when all the excitement had died down, I went home. There was a soft knocking at the front door. I opened it, and Miss Jen
I
Sears
turned
wheeled
around.
herself in.
If
Miss Sears has been my babysitter when I was a little boy.
I
She
turned
was
around
old now
to the
and
brown
so
plate
crippled
with a
by
giant
Parkinson's
colorful girl. What
disease
did you do all
that she
day?
needed a wheelchair to get
Store.
around. Her mind was
At a
sharp.
store, she answered. Cram Alex said.
Through maybe the sharpest of any grown-up. I knew it when Lane
Can you push me?
had asked me to select a grown-up to run as my vice president. Right to left to right. Easy to break the leg. Moon, do you have any
I
have a
don't know
way
that.
of surprising
Take on.
folks? He chuckled. I'm
Focus your
sorry.
reading mà, không nên thấp lạc nào cho mình.
I kind of messed things up for
I
you,
sat to
didn't
my
I?
desk. I couldn't.
Papa, every time
on my
Every time you make a video, ad blocker come out from this phone. Then in a few 30 minutes, maybe
Yeah, thank you
maybe
very much.
it could block, right? Then
Let
you
it keep check.
you said that you do 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Then it
And
might stay ad blocker too many
Why
times.
is there ad blockers?
Because when I play too much for something that your game and download your game. Come.
A virus?
Yeah.
When I sat to my
You
desk, I
may be
couldn't
the sharpest
concentrate
of
on
any
homework.
grown-up.
I
I knew
turned around.
when
Where's
Lane
Brownie?
had asked me to select a grown-up to run as my vice
Store,
president.
she answered.
I picked
Pants,
Mrs.
Alex.
Cerise right
She
away.
sat one half white coloring book. I said, it's
Do you
stay
have a
open.
way of
I
surprising
sure
folks?
I want crayons. I wasn't sure. I give her
I'm-
crayons and
I'm
last time
sorry, I
Andrew did
replied.
not want
Kind
it.
of a mess
She
thing
colored,
up for you, didn't
She
I?
colored
If
the
I hadn't
living room
accepted the presidency,
and had a hard
Mrs.
time
Cerise
scribbling
wouldn't
the
have been
wall.
the first
I gave
African
her 2
American.
fat crayons just to color on
Has
the
been
paper.
the first African American
wasn't the first female vice president in America. His story. I felt because my body hurts.
Me too, because of the
If I had accepted the presidency, Mrs. Suri would have been the first African American and the first female vice president in America. His story, I felt bad about.
Fell behind the sofa. Boys. Mama, come from the kitchen.
That reviving her of that honor. Forget it, Moon. I know what you were going to say as I wheeled her into the living room.
Back again. Her hands on her
You're
lips.
going to say I'm crazy. You're going to say I was always crazy and I always will be crazy, right? No.
He needs to throw
Mrs. Suri replied, that ain't what I'm gonna say. Then what? Child, when I was born, women weren't even allowed to vote yet. At your age, I couldn't eat in a restaurant where white folks ate. I lived through the Depression. My husband died fighting in the World War II, and I lived long enough
to ready to eat when seated to the table. It looked in across when he sat
almost become vice president. I see a lot of changes in my life. I learned a few things along the way. Her hand was shaking as it did sometimes if she needed to take her medication. One thing I learned is that life is about chances. She continued, we only get a few good ones. When a good chance comes to your way, Moon, you gotta grab it or live with the fact that you did it. So you're saying I should accept the presidency, and your pal Lane did an amazing thing. Winning that election, now you got a chance, a good chance. If you don't take it for the rest of your days, you're gonna wonder what might have happened. I can't be president, I said. I don't know. The first thing about being president, I'd be terrible, Lane. And I just tickled Americans into voting for me. Sweetie, I lived through a lot of politicians. Very smart men, lawyers, governors, senators. A lot of turns out to be bums. You won't be worse and you could be better. I just want to go back to being a regular kid again, I complained. You want to grow up to be a trivia question? She asked. Challenge me. Or do you want to make a difference in the world? I'm 13, I said, looking away from her. What difference am I going to make? That's up to you, Moon. The point is you got a chance. And believe in me in the rest of your life. You're gonna never get another chance like this in 200 something years. Not many men have had this chance. Moon, all I'm saying is you should think it over before deciding. It's not too late to change your mind. I thought about what she had said that night. The next morning I called Lane.
Did you make them up? No.
I
To
scared
first
them.
babe.
They saw me going down.
Hello,
Every
babe
day
said
after school.
Yearly.
Then they
Then
thought I
he
was
picked
learning
up the
judo
phone.
or something.
There
They're
was
just
music playing in the background, and somebody was singing Love Keys, It's Me, Moon. Who's over there? The future Miss America. He moaned. Chelsea Daniels was definitely the prettiest girl in our school, maybe the prettiest girl in Wisconsin,
I told
with
Dad,
her impossibly long blonde hair
up there.
and impossibly sky blue eyes. She looked like a fashion model.
I
In
told Dad, I'll see
fact,
you
she was one
under the
one
big
after
tree.
school.
That's where
She
I turned
modeled
around
for
the
some
headquarters
local
Andrew
department
Gang was
store.
still out of the
I didn't
steps
even know
and
Chelsea.
laughing
What
and
I
up.
agreed
He
to
laughed
run for
so loud
president,
that
but
it
they
seemed like
convinced me
it
to
was
ask her to be my
but
first
you
ladies
were-
anyways, he said.
I
would get more votes if a
corner.
gorgeous girl was on my arm. He was right. America loved Chelsea, and Chelsea loved wealth and attention. Well, the attentions. When I quit the presidency, Chelsea was naturally upset that she wasn't going to be first
Are you
lady.
ready?
And like this, Papa.
After all, she
Yeah,
broke
good,
down
good.
crying. Lynn cheered
My
her
house to
up
play.
by telling her that she
Come here. The
should
camera see you.
about entering the Miss America pregnant
Mostly
pageant. He promised to help her win just as he had helped me win. Lane always liked a challenge. Moon, Lane whispered through the
I did
phone.
not
I
like them teasing
had
me
no
when-
idea I was
like
against
that.
turning.
Teasing was
Chelsea
all right, I
in-
guess.
In
But
Miss America,
it's
into
it's
Miss
just-
America is going to
it's
be a lot
just-
tougher than getting
it's
you
just
elected
that
president.
don't
What's
know
the
about
matter? The girl had no talents.
anything
Moon, he
to
whispered.
learn. Oh,
See,
I
she can't
never-
dance, she can't play a
I never
musical
said a
instrument.
about
When
Matt
she
being
started to
fat.
sing My
I
Dog,
called him Bub.
Don't Run Away, and she's dumb
What?
to block
What does this
block of
say?
wood. She's dumb as a block of wood.
Body.
I'm sorry,
No.
I said. I'll bet
Body.
she'll win the
No.
swimsuit
How about this
competition
one?
though. I had never admitted to Lane,
Blur back.
but I had
No,
a
it's with
secret
this too,
crush.
Papa.
I had a secret crush on Chelsea
Bob Blur
Daniels. She was just
Hey, where am I?
she was just
I don't know what to say.
just
Other guys did, but I never
No,
called
by that
Bobby
time, by
anything
that
except
time,
his
check
name.
the clock. Check the read next time you use that always. Check don't use that one. When you use that, you use for always.
so gorgeous. It was cool. Then
The other
she
guy
pretended
never
to
called
be my
anybody
girlfriend. The
anything
entire time I
except
was
his
running
name.
Coi
for
xuống mà coi
president.
thằng mà.
I knew everybody was thinking this guy must be pretty special to have such
I
a
went to the
pretty
rock to
girl
get
as
my
his
bike
first lady.
unlocked. From its rock, I jumped and
So,
peeled.
about
Passed
you,
away,
Lane
rest
asked, how
The
does
old would carry
it
me.
feel to be the
in
first
front
president
of my
in
house. I
American
laid the
history
bike on the ground.
to
It caused no
resign
stand.
before
I
his
slammed the books on
term
the
began?
dining room. Then the
Then I
bank
said carefully, I
the
changed my
fridge,
mind.
and I got a can
There
of
was silence
Dr.
at
Pepper.
the other
Then-
end of
then
the
after
line.
that, I drank my
Oh,
pop and I squeezed
are you there, Lane? I
hand
said,
into
changing my
a
mind.
aquarium ball and pitched across the kitchen into the garbage can.
I heard you,
shot
he
too.
replied.
Too bad, Andrew.
I was
I
just
did not
saying
see that. I
a
said. I really
silent
stuck
prayer.
to understand. I climbed the stairs noisily,
For me?
and Andrew did. I
No,
slammed
for
the door
America, Lane said. Why did you
to want to do that
I
means
slammed
quitting
the door
was
to my room,
the
then went straight to the
smartest
closet
thing you
and
had
lifted
ever
loose
did.
bricks
You
out
get
of
all
the
the
back of the wall and took the
glory
plastic
of
jar I was
winning the
using
presidency
for a blank
without
jar,
any
and I
of the
almost dropped it and poured the money out of my desk.
getting all the glory of winning the presidency without any of the hassles that comes with actually being president. Then I wanted to do something good. I said a bit
It was time.
embarrassing. I want to make a difference.
Tôi xưa mà.
You want
Cô
to
xưa mà.
make a difference, Lane
Cô xưa mà.
laughed.
Cô lỗi.
Moon, it doesn't make any difference. Whose president is all politics. Whose president is all
Một đây thế này.
politics.
Bác Pháp thạ.
Nothing ever gets done when a Republican
Okay.
is
I
president.
want to
The
do it.
Democrats just trashed him. When the Democrats is president, the Republicans just trashed him.
Ever since
And
that summer, I bought a
because you
bag
don't
for
belong
a
to
across the
either
town for
party.
$12
Everybody is
because he
going
wanted
to
to
trash
create a new
you.
sign.
I want to try though. I pleaded. I need you.
The bag was
Lane,
worth
I'll
more
need a
than
lot of help.
$12 to me,
No,
and it was, and
I had
it,
enough
to me it was
of politics.
and it was and
Let me get this straight.
I
I
had to take
said
good care
instead
until I
of
saved enough money to buy one
being the top advisor
take good
to the
care
president
until I
of
saved
the
enough money
United
to buy
States,
one, the
you'd
one I
rather
really
devote
wanted
your
to
life
run over the
to
mirror.
a beauty
Where I kept the
pageant, not a beauty pageant. Lane protested. The girls have to be intelligent, actual,
the bike.
articulate, intelligent,
Bike cost a
Talent.
lot of money. But it was
articulated,
worth
talented.
it. I thought maybe I shouldn't even paint for my
Yeah,
old bike.
everything Chelsea is not. Lane, I'm
going
giving you the chance to help
was
me
even
guide the
painted my
United
old
States of
bike.
America.
Maybe it
It's
was
the chance
going.
of
It
a
shouldn't
lifetime.
have been enough money
In the background,
for a
I could
long
hear
time.
Chelsea
I looked at the
were
money. It
blending
was
something
still
from the sound
I-
of music. Lane sang, "What
I
do you
started to
want
put
me
the
to do?" He
$10 back.
asked.
But I did not maybe my bike last longer if I paid it all down the rest. So
I want you to be
I
my
looked at my
Secretary
watch,
of State.
and it
The
proved
Secretary of
it was
State
the hard way.
only handles relations with
for people. I
foreign
thought stuffing money in the party pretty much it.
foreign countries, Lane said, which was new to me. I'm not interested. Well, I want you to be whatever my closet advisor would be. My go-to guy. That's my right
I
hand
couldn't
man.
buy paint for my bike
That would
because I
be
didn't
chef
get the
or
wing.
staff,
When
Lane
people's
told
tent,
me.
it was almost
When I
7:30.
want you to be
But
my
then it
chef
was too
or
late.
staff,
I
Chelsea
to
Butcher
do anything
climbed
because
every
even a
mine,
of
every
doors.
mountain. While Lane thought things over, I
It
had to
should have
hold
been
the
too dark
phone
to
away
paint it.
from
It was
my
late then,
ears.
and Andrew
Okay, I'll
came
do
home
it. Lane
so late
finally
that I
said.
wouldn't finish
Great.
it. Only if
Put
I
Chelsea on.
can be.
I heard
How much
Lane
more?
telling
The
Chelsea to stop singing and pick up the phone.
15
He
minutes.
told her it
Bà
was
khúc
me,
steak nè. Bà khúc
but
steak.
he
Can you
didn't
finish?
tell
Can we
her
go?
why I was called.
Free.
I'm not speaking to you,
Ollie said no, you can go to sleep.
Judson. Chelsea shouted, "I work my butt
No,
off
I-
helping.
Wait.
You get elected, and how do you repay me? You resign on an election night. How could you do that?
No, I cannot. It's way too
Who
hot.
needs
I
you
threw the
anyways,
sheets back
Then
and
is
sat on the
going
sides
to
of
help
the
me
bed.
because
It was.
Miss
I searched from the
America.
floor
and
without looking until I find my slipper. My slipper.
I'd rather be
into
Miss
my feet. Then I
America,
got up.
than First Lady any
Chip,
day.
where are you?
You
Outside
jerk!
the
I
top of
hate
my
your
bike.
guts.
I moved towards the thing, but I did not. It was so quiet. I could not hear. They staring in the leaf.
I thought you weren't speaking to me. I said,
Andrew came out with
that's
the bath
all
from
I'm
rubbing
going
his
to
hair.
say.
There was a
Chelsea, let
blue
me say
towel.
one
He
thing. I
sat on
said
the
I
pajamas with
changed my
Jack
mind.
Open. He crossed
Huh?
the trash and went
I
onto the
decided
towel
to
with it.
accept the
He
presidency
went
after all.
into the room and
Lane's
slammed
not
across
just
his
going
head.
to help you become Miss America. He's going to be my chef or staff. And if you're willing to forgive me, I'd like you to be my first babe. I mean, Lane.
Andrew, where did you
Chelsea
go?
didn't say a word.
His neck
Then I
curled
heard
up
sniffling
on his
and then
Until-
crying. Are you okay, Chelsea? I asked. This is the greatest day of my life, she sobbed. I'm so happy. I'll never really
Couldn't
wanted
go to
to be
sleep
Miss
because of the
America's
heat.
anyways.
I got up
I've
as
never really
I was
wanted to
over
be Miss
Andrew's
America anyways.
clothes.
So you'll be my first
Clothes.
lady?
Well, he had a tray of
Yes,
them
Chelsea
on
said,
the way to
sniffing
the
and
bathroom.
pulling
Then
herself
clothes on the
together.
dirty
But
corner.
after the way you've treated me, Judson, I've certain requirements that must be met.
I warned him because I
Requirements.
did not want.
Number
I
one,
did not want three.
as first lady, I have to throw lots of parties, she said, whenever I want. Bro, I'm just leaving. I'm going. Hollywood is crazy.
But it said it's. What head? What page are you in?
15.
Mine? Do you know how I got that fast?
No, let me see that thing
Shortcut.
again.
Do you know I passed you? Because I got shortcut. What happened?
Bro, that sounds disgusting.
ABT.
Lethal ape.
Wait, let me see.
You want me to tell you what ape is? It's a type of monkey.
Ooh, say monkey. With this. See the full
Monkey
sentence.
fat brown mouth. No, look at what it says.
Say it. See it. Make a full sentence.
Keep going then. Can you?
What?
When you read it, you stop like that, you waste time.
Okay, I agree. That's no big deal. First ladies entertain the White House all the time.
Papa.
Come here. Your bottle over here, man.
Number 2,
Oh, yeah.
Look at
Chelsea continued.
how many bottles
I
in there?
must
Anyways.
a
Come here.
limited budget for clothing, as
Open it that one. Lock it.
and hairstyling. I asked Lynn how much the president gets paid. I instructed her $400,000 a year. She reported back a few
I'll get them in the
seconds
morning
later.
before I
Phew,
to school.
I
I
was
think
so
you should
okay.
get them now.
You'll
So
have
my mom will
as
start
much
paying
money as you
until I
need.
wake up
The
now.
first lady
And
has
missed her
to
big brother today.
look her
Don't you
best,
go
I
there
guess.
feeling brave, huh?
Number 3, you must
But
agree
eyes
never to
got
ask
saucer
me
in
out
his
on a
mouth.
date
Dropped
or
open
trying to
like
kiss
a
me or anything.
drawbridge.
What
Into
makes you
a
think
front
I
of a
would
castle.
ask
You
you
heard
out
me.
or kiss you? I replied. All boys wants to ask me out and kiss me. I promise I won't ask you or try to kiss you. I agreed.
What is this?
Good, Chelsea. Chelsea said happily.
What is this?
As
Yeah,
long
keep on
as
reading.
we're in agreement.
Yeah.
So when is
You
inauguration?
great old APT. Yeah.
Inauguration.
I said you're
Day
gonna
moon.
leave my
Inauguration day moon.
I got
January 20th. 20th.
around the waist.
Papa, can you check if the phone has block?
No,
has
let it
ad
check.
blocker.
Let it check. Let it. Just keep good. Yeah, keep good.
Look at what
Keep
the
good. Keep going.
That's only 5 weeks away, she said in a
It's your
panic.
bed, I told her.
I've got to
It
go.
was fun
Why?
to pull myself.
To pick up my dress, silly. I don't have a thing to wear.
The box spring and the matter crashed to the floor, and the bookcase headboard fell. Yeah, what is this?
It's you.
No, it's not me.
Oh, don't waste time like that.
What the freak is this? I don't do that.
Keep going.
I do not do that.
3. Let's make a deal. The weatherman had predicted rain in
I was finally
the Washington, D.C. area for
rack age and stumbled to my feet.
Inauguration day.
In the
But I mounted the podium on the west side of the Capitol building. The clouds parted to reveal a beautiful, sunny but chilly January day. As I looked out across the National Mall, I was struck most of all by the people. Thousands and thousands had
to my feet. I
jammed the grassy area outside. The Smithsonian Museum that lined both sides of the mall. They spilled out into Independence Avenue and Pennsylvania Avenue. The sea of faces stretched in all the way to the Washington Monument. Of the distance, flags were everywhere. Enormous ones flying from every building and tiny ones in the hands of little children. Marching bands played enthusiastically Yankee Doodle.
Sharing my bed with me.
The bat hymn of the Republic. As I turned to look at the stands behind the podium, I spotted my mom and dad beaming at me and waving. I wasn't sure how they were going to deal with being president all my life. They had been in charge of me, now I would be in charge of everyone.
I was too late. Mama stood into the doorway.
My parents were standing next to Chelsea Daniels, dressed to kill, of course, and her parents. Mrs. Seegers was sitting in her wheelchair
Anything what? I don't want
behind
those
me.
sasses.
Her
It's
hands
from you, young
folded
man.
in her
He
lap,
said to
looking
Andrew. She flounced
very
out the room.
and proud. She had already been sworn in as vice president. Lay, who was up in the stands in a corner seat with a smirk on his face. I would have been able to get elected president of the student council at school without him, and he knew it. The rest of the bleachers was filled with
I had a good, perfectly good name on my own until Brownie was born, giving my vote to Brown.
Senators, members of the Congress, Supreme Court Justice, the outgoing president, and all the living ex-presidents. All precisely noon, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court
Daddy didn't come to the
into his microphone
holler at
and
the Andrew,
asked
and I think
Mr.
Andrew
Are
got
you
really
prepared
over
to
it.
take
Aren't you
the
gonna help it?
oath
Andrew
of office
was
as the
satisfied.
president of the
Yeah,
United
son, you
States?
promised to keep away my bike. I might need to
I
borrow
am,
it
sir.
again sometime
The
soon.
Chief Justice
Well,
held
I
up
guess
a
it's a
Bible,
scratch out
the same
here on
one
my bed.
George
And
Washington
I
had
feel the
used
cool
when he
breeze
was sworn in our country, first president back in 1789. Shivers went up and down my spine as I raised my hand and repeated those 30
You could help me fix the bed
words that
and
changed
2 mandrels.
history.
And soon you'll get to the mess clean out into the floor. How much minutes?
Finish for 2 pages.
This
Each
is in this
stage.
page?
Yeah.
I think
Just this
you don't. This is you
solemn
made
swear
made my fist dizzy. You got to help me.
faithfully execute the office
And
of
then the bent
President
down
of
again.
the
Then he
United
went to
States
closest kick at
and
the
will
door window.
do my best
Then his right foot
will
tossed
to the
into the
best of
closet
my
side.
abilities
Hide.
preserve,
Then
protect,
the other
and
thing
defend
in
the
the closet had been placed into fuzzily with the sneaker.
Constitution of the United States.
Each both page, right?